Hello everyone, it's Zort Rider here and welcome to another video, and today I'm going to talk you through a parcel I've got from Show Z. Merry Christmas, a little bit late. Don't worry, it wasn't ordered in December. It was ordered less than 2 weeks ago, I think it was, so it's come relatively quickly. Really excited about this. It is a knockoff upgrade kit for a figure that I think was probably one of the best figures of last year. I think I actually put it as my best figure as last year. It is Menasor here. Now, I have got some upgrade parts on this. I've got some 3D printed thigh extenders, and for those of you who watch my show Week in Toys, you'll know that one of these actually cracked. You can see it there. I had to glue it back together. And this is a sword that came with the original version of the set that I bought today, which I actually customised. Originally it was there to have like a masterpiece style peg that goes into a set of third-party hands. I cut that off, folded it down and created basically a 5mm port to go into Menasor's hands here. So yeah, I'm going to retire this today because I've got this upgrade kit here, and let's open it up together, shall we? As I say, this came really quickly. I checked the tracking on Saturday and it said it departed from the Far East, because obviously it's come from China. Open it up and see what we get in here, shall we? So, we have some instructions. So we've got some instructions. We have a new set of feet, a new set of hands for Menasor, so opposable hands. We have a sword, which is very reminiscent to the other sword that I've got, obviously in purple, but this one might have been customised. And did I say I had some instructions? Yes, I have. So I've got some instructions here. So I'm not sure what we do, how we do it, and put it together. But what I will do is I'll take it apart, I'll have a look at it, I'll try and build it, and I'll talk you through what I've done. So after a really fiddly spring, I've managed to get one of the legs in place. You can see the difference between the original leg and the new leg. And just for comparison, you can see here with one of the leg extenders that I had previously, it gives a little bit more height, fractionally more height. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the other leg. So I've managed to get them both on there now. We can clearly see the difference between the two. Where's the old one? There we go. So that's what we had before, almost twice the size, built in, no extra parts, plastic matches perfectly. Pretty good. I think we'll move on to the hands now, shall we? So I probably should have told you this actually. Inside the legs there was a little plastic part, which is this part here, with a spring on the top, and you need to transfer that from the original toy into the new one. So it is a little bit fiddly, as I say. I should have showed you that. But similarly with the hands, is there's a little small piece of plastic here that works on the ratchet. You need to take that out the existing hand and pop that in here before you get the hand back on like so. So yeah, I'll put this back together and I'll show you what it's like. And there we go, there's the original hand here on drag strip and the new hand with fingers and articulation. Let's face it, this should have happened anyway. At least one pin thing at the knuckles here should have happened for a combiner. We shouldn't have had chunky hands anyway. But yeah, that works. So yeah, I'm going to get the other one on there, and we're 2/3 of the way there, I think. And here we go. We have got Menasor with his posable hands that the ratchets still work on. Yeah, I think that looks awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to get this guy finished off now. I'm not a massive fan of paying loads of money for an upgrade kit, but this one was like 21 quid posted from Show Z, and it's definitely worth the money so far. But let's get these new feet installed now. Not sure how these work, but we'll work it out together. No assembly required with this one. It just clips clean over the top of it. So I'll do it with the other one. All you do is you put this part of the foot inside this part here, and then this, there's some clips here that fits under there. I'll have to like the other way around like that. There, it works like that, doesn't it? So they cover the feet like that, giving him a little bit more height and bigger feet. Pretty awesome. And I've put that in the foreground, but never matter. But yeah, so we've now got 2 new feet for Menasor. Let's stick them on him, shall we? I'm going to forget which leg's which here. Guessing this one's breakdown. See if these go in for the first time actually, which they do. Pretty solid. This one in as well. Pretty solid-ish. Yeah, that works. Yeah, so we've now got Menasor fully kitted out. Bit more height. Bit more posability in his hands. Bit more in-scale feet, which is pretty awesome. I think there's just one more thing to do, and that's the sword. Now, the interesting part of the sword is that we actually get 2, which is pretty awesome. So I thought we just had this one, which is a purple sword, which I wasn't too thrilled with, but it's still better than not the little piddly sword we get with Menasor itself. So yeah, that's tiny. But actually you get 2. You get this one and you get a silver one, which is perfect for me. So this just clips in there like so, I believe. And then what you do is you get this sword. There's a little peg on there and there's a gap in his hands. So yeah, now Menasor has a nice big chunky sword. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? Well worth the money this kit is. Well worth the money. I believe there's also a sheath which goes on the back here, which you can then pop that there, and I think the sword will attach to that as well, which is pretty awesome. Let's open up the other sword and have a look at it while I'm here. Oh, his foot's just fallen off. So that's something to be aware of probably, that his feet can slide off. Maybe it's because I hadn't popped it properly. Might have been just me. Put Menasor there a second. Oh, actually, pop him up there. Rebuild the sword. Just comes in 3 pieces. This one does. I mean, I suppose I could take the blade out of this one and pop it in here. I suppose. But yeah, I've already promised this one to Luffy. So he's popping that one, and we'll pop these together like so. I'll pop that in there. And yeah, so we've got a purple sword, so you can go with the silver or the purple. And I believe you can clip this on the back. Is that what that part is? I thought it was. So I was completely wrong about that. That is just a trailer hitch, because obviously when this transforms up, which I'm not going to do in this video, I don't know if I'll even transform him again, to be honest with you, now he's in this mode. As we do with combiners. But you know what? No sword sheath on the back, but I mean, I suppose, oh no, maybe, hang on there. Yes, it does. So it doesn't show it on the instructions, but you can fit the sword on the back. So I'm going to have Menasor double sword in, one on his back and one in his hand. How about that? That is an awesome little kit. Couldn't recommend it enough. A great piece of kit that helps, I suppose, get this to an outstanding standard. The Hasbro version is good enough in my opinion, but this for the price point is a must-have. Look at that. Gorgeous Menasor, big recommend from me. It's called the DNK-38 add-on kit on Shozi. I'll put a link in the description. The upgrade kit does integrate really well into the alt mode of Motormaster here. So you can pop some of the accessories inside and give him that little bit of a longer trailer as well, which I think works really well. So yeah, pretty awesome. Really happy to have it. And until next time, I've been Zort Rider. I'll catch you again very soon.